At one hand, we have fighters who can't seem to take a punch, and on the other hand, there are some it seems impossible to knock them down. Today, we're diving into the world of boxing's toughest warriors, the legends with the most iron chins in the sport's history. These are the boxers who took the hardest hits and never backed down. Stay tuned as we count down the top 10 iron chins of boxing. For those who don't know, an iron chin in boxing means the ability to withstand powerful punches without being knocked out or even knocked down. It's a rare and remarkable trait that separates the good from the great. Let's get started with our list. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Antonio Margarito. Known for his incredible ability to take extreme punishment, Margarito faced some of the toughest fighters in the ring. One of the most memorable displays of his iron chin was during his bout with Manny Pacquiao in 2010. Despite being on the receiving end of a relentless barrage from Pacquiao, Margarito never hit the canvas. He absorbed over 400 punches, many of which were power shots, and continued to push forward until the final bell. Another testament to his toughness was his 2008 fight against Miguel Cotto. In a brutal contest, Margarito withstood Cotto's powerful combinations and wore him down, eventually securing a victory. At number 9, we have the formidable Gennady Golovkin. Golovkin has dominated the middleweight division, taking powerful shots from some of the best punchers without showing any signs of being hurt. One of the most notable demonstrations of his iron chin was in his 2 fights against Canelo Alvarez. In their first bout in 2017, Golovkin took numerous clean shots from Canelo, known for his knockout power, yet he remained unfazed and continued to apply pressure. The rematch in 2018 was equally intense, with Golovkin once again absorbing heavy punches and standing his ground. His fights against Daniel Jacobs and David Lemieux also showcased his incredible durability, as he withstood their best shots without blinking.
Exactly. Golovkin attacking a little more in this round.
Coming in at number 8 is Oliver McCall, a heavyweight known for his remarkable durability. Throughout his career, McCall faced some of the most powerful punchers, including Lennox Lewis, and never once hit the canvas. His fight against Lewis in 1994 is particularly noteworthy. Despite Lewis's reputation as a devastating puncher, McCall not only withstood his power, but also managed to stop Lewis in the second round.
Fight plan, but perhaps that's also the fight plan of Stewart. And you know, Larry...
In their rematch in 1997, McCall's iron chin was on display again as he absorbed Lewis's heavy shots without going down. Another key moment in his career was his fight against Frank Bruno, where McCall took Bruno's best punches and continued to press forward. McCall's ability to absorb punishment without going down is nothing short of extraordinary. At number 7, we have Ray Mercer, another heavyweight with an impressive chin. Mercer withstood powerful shots from top-tier opponents and never seemed to be seriously hurt. One of the most significant displays of his toughness was in his 1996 fight against Lennox Lewis. Despite being on the receiving end of Lewis's powerful combinations, Mercer never backed down and even managed to stagger Lewis at times, pushing him to a close and controversial decision. Another memorable fight was against Tommy Morrison in 1991. Mercer absorbed Morrison's heavy punches and delivered a brutal knockout that became one of the most iconic moments in boxing history. Sliding into the 6th spot is Evander Holyfield, a name synonymous with resilience and toughness. Holyfield's career is filled with epic battles, including his legendary wars with Mike Tyson. In their first fight in 1996, Holyfield took Tyson's best shots, including some vicious uppercuts, and remained on his feet, eventually stopping Tyson in the 11th round. The rematch in 1997, famously known as the Bite Fight, once again showed Holyfield's ability to endure punishment, as he continued to fight effectively, even after Tyson bit his ear. Holyfield's trilogy with Riddick Bowe also showcased his incredible chin. In their first fight in 1992, despite being knocked down, Holyfield took numerous heavy shots from Bowe and kept coming back. His iron chin was a crucial factor in his success and longevity in the sport, making him one of the all-time greats. Breaking into the top 5 is Marvin "Marvelous" Hagler, a legend in the middleweight division. Hagler faced some of the hardest punchers in boxing and remained remarkably resilient throughout his career. One of the most iconic displays of his iron chin was during his epic fight with Thomas Hitman Hearns in 1985. In one of the greatest rounds in boxing history, Hagler took Hearns' best shots, including a right hand that would have knocked out many fighters, and kept coming forward. The fight ended in the third round with Hagler stopping Hearns in a sensational performance.
Marvin was shaken by Tommy's right hand, and after a while, I knew after accumulation of punches to the body, to the head.
Hagler's ability to take punches from powerful opponents like Roberto Duran and John Mugabe without showing signs of being hurt further solidifies his place on this list. His iron chin and relentless style made him one of the toughest middleweights of all time. At number 4, we have the indomitable George Foreman. Known for his incredible punching power, Foreman also possessed an iron chin, especially during his remarkable comeback in the 1990s. One of the most significant displays of his durability was in his 1991 fight against Evander Holyfield. Despite being 42 years old and facing a prime Holyfield, Foreman took numerous heavy shots and never went down, showcasing his incredible toughness. His comeback culminated in a historic victory over Michael Moorer in 1994, where Foreman absorbed Moorer's punches before landing a devastating knockout punch in the 10th round. Even in his earlier career, Foreman's iron chin, combined with his punching power, made him a formidable force in the ring. At number 3, we have the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Ali's incredible chin was on full display in some of the most brutal fights in boxing history. In the Thrilla in Manila against Joe Frazier, Ali took relentless punishment over 14 grueling rounds but refused to go down, ultimately winning when Frazier's corner stopped the fight. Another iconic moment was the Rumble in the Jungle against George Foreman in 1974. Ali absorbed Foreman's powerful punches using his famous rope-a-dope strategy and then stunned the world by knocking out Foreman in the 8th round. His fights with Ken Norton also showcased his toughness, as he took Norton's heavy blows and fought through a broken jaw in their first encounter.
Referee, Frank Rustich. 7 points Norton, 5 points Ali.
Ali's ability to endure such punishment and keep fighting solidifies his place as one of the greatest chins in boxing history. At number 2, we have Jake the Raging Bull LaMotta. LaMotta's career is defined by his incredible ability to take punishment and keep coming forward. One of the most famous examples of his iron chin was his rivalry with Sugar Ray Robinson. Over 6 brutal fights, LaMotta took countless hard shots from Robinson, who is regarded as one of the greatest punchers in boxing, and never went down. The most notable fight in their series was the St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1951, where LaMotta absorbed an unbelievable amount of punishment before the referee stopped the fight. Despite the beating, LaMotta stayed on his feet until the very end. His legendary toughness and ability to withstand enormous punishment without being knocked down make him a true icon of durability in boxing.
The fight is going to be stopped on.
And finally, at number 1, we have George Chuvalo, the epitome of an iron chin. Chuvalo faced some of the hardest hitters in boxing history and never once hit the canvas in his 93-fight career. One of the most remarkable demonstrations of his durability was his 2 fights against Muhammad Ali. In their first fight in 1966, Chuvalo took Ali's best shots for 15 rounds and never wavered. Even Ali admitted that Chuvalo was the toughest fighter he had ever faced. Check out this video of Mike Tyson's scariest moments, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with all our latest content. Follow us on social media for more updates and behind-the-scenes content.